you guys can follow me this way. On the focus wall over here, in this middle section, it has our comprehension skill and our strategy. Devin, over here. So we're talking about this week our big target skill is story structure. All right, and our target strategy is questioning. So right now, I would have you guys in your textbook be reading along with me. I'm going to read to you up here the focus, skill, and strategy from my book. Okay, if you have your textbook on your iPad, you can actually open to the page number and follow along as I read to you. It's just right after the vocabulary page on 596. Again, that only applies to some of you. So, story structure. As you read The Black Stallion, identify the setting and the main character. Then look for the conflict. That's like the central problem that's important to the story. So the conflict or the problem, those are synonyms. Okay? That the main characters face. You're looking for important plot events, so the most important parts of the story. We've talked about summaries in the past, and in summaries we just come up with the main events, and that's what we're looking for here. And then the resolution of the conflict, and resolution is in bold there. That is how the problem is solved. So, as I read The Black Stallion to you today, you're going to be thinking about those story structures, so you can actively be thinking about those things. Now, along with that, you are going to work on a strategy of questioning. Okay, so I'll read this to you. As you read The Black Stallion, ask yourself questions about the story structure. Where does the story take place? What is the main character's problem? What does he do to solve his problem? If you're unsure of the answers, reread the text to find the information. Now that rereading piece, that's something you can revisit as we work with The Black Stallion this week. So if you're having questions, you can list those down in your reading response note as I read to you today. If you want to note main characters, the main resolution, and the problems in your reading response note as I read to you, that would be wonderful. I want you to make a mature choice. If you can take notes and be engaged in that process, that's wonderful. If you feel like that might be a distraction from you as I read to you today, you might want to just listen and work on those strategies in your mind. Okay? So in other words, don't have a note open and do some of your beautiful drawings that you work on. If you want to have your note open and literally reporting questions you have and those parts of story structure, that's fine. Okay? Really quickly, I'm going to introduce you to the essential question of the week. So again, if you follow me this way on a little swivel. Thank you. The essential question this week, and we're going to talk about this all week, is what can a person learn by building a relationship with an animal? So I kind of mentioned that. We're looking at that relationship between humans and pets and different animals this week. So this will be a reoccurring thing that we'll respond to in different ways. Well,
if you were doing that on those books and you read The World According to Humphrey, it was they were talking about like getting to know another species, helps you learn about yourself.
Okay, absolutely. So that's going to be like text-to-text connection where you're applying that to what we're reading this week. By Walter Farley. After being caught in a terrifying shipwreck, Alec Ramsey was pulled safely to shore by a wild black stallion that was also aboard the ship. They are the only two survivors, and they are stranded on a deserted island with only a seaweed-like plant called carrigan and the occasional fish to keep them from starving. Alec has been working hard to gain the horse's trust and to help the proud, frightened animal understand that in order to survive, the two of them must rely on each other and work together. All right. Just a thumbs up. How many took a note on a main character? Okay. You don't have to. I'm just interested to see people here. What's that? Alec. Yep. Yep. Alec. Okay. So one thing to think about really quickly is how might working together be important to the survival of Alec and the horse? A-L-E-C. Ethan?
Well, they need to work together and they need to help each other out to survive. Otherwise, if they start fighting or they don't work together, bad stuff will happen.
Very nice. So I'm not looking, absolutely, that idea of working together, which goes with the essential question, right? Okay, also, I would argue that maybe we've been introduced to at least part of the major problem already as far as story structure goes. The next, okay, I want to stop here. I want to ask you a question, and it's about the present current relationship between the Black Stallion and Alec. How would you describe their relationship based on what you know so far? And again, I'm going to ask you to write your answer really quick. And just a quick write. I'm not going to give you a lot of time. The most important thing is that you use at least one example from what I read to you to defend your answer. So how would you describe their relationship right now? Use one specific piece of information from what I read to you to defend your answer. I'm guessing a minute 20. See what you can get down.